Hello, hello, everyone. I am here to talk to you about the bricks. So, let me see if comments will be working, but they probably won't because this is Facebook and Facebook hates. They don't want to load anything. My little Miss Kitty Cat is a little bit restless today. What, baby? What's the matter? So, I don't know if she's cold or what. She keeps emptying out her water bowl, which is like driving me crazy. So, anyway, I don't think it's going to let me see if comments will be here ever. Okay, we'll see. So, if you hop on, say hey. But I wanted to talk to you about Scentsy's holiday bricks for 2025. So, they are a gigantic tree-shaped brick. So, just to give you a size comparison, here is a brick and here is a bar. So you can see there is definitely way more wax in a brick than in a bar. So a bar is 3.2 fluid ounces and a brick is 15.3 fluid ounces. So definitely way more in a brick. It's kind of like the size of my face. I could hide behind the tree. There are 5 scents. The bricks are $24 each, or you can select 2 for $40, or you can do all 5 scents for $90. So for when you pick the bundle of all 5, you get 1 brick of each scent. You can't get the same brick. You'll get in your Happy Mail, you'll get a little sheet that has your all the scents on it. So I figured I would go live and share the scents with you. So these are repeated scents. They've been around before, maybe not necessarily, but they've been around. They all smell pretty good in their own different way. You know, I'm going to give you my honest thoughts on them. Scentsy Clubbers. If there's bricks you think you'll like or bricks you want to try, but you don't like the brick size, you can get them in your Scentsy Club as a bar. So when you add a brick to your club, it comes to you in a bar. So it will be just the bar price, and it will be an always get my bar, which means they'll make it for you forever and ever until you take it out of your club. So the first scent I'm going to sniff for you is Toasted Caramel Sugar. So of course there's always some kind of little artwork on here. It's all festive. And this one is one of the bakery scents. So, and it's definitely a bakery smell. If you like caramel, it actually smells pretty good for some reason. I must be weird today. I haven't been liking bakery scents lately, so I don't know what's going on. But this one it smells like good, like salted caramel. So that must be the Toasted Caramel Sugar. I would almost lick that. I better put it away. So warm milk with caramelized sugar and toffee, all swirled together with the scent of silky, sweet vanilla musk. That, I must have fallen and hit my head last night or something, because that smells better to me today. Anyway, so Toasted Caramel Sugar, I would say, is a surprisingly very good. If you like sweet, sugary scents, that's it for you. The next one is Spiced Grapefruit. Now, I'm not a grapefruit fan in general. I don't like the taste of it. But apparently I kind of like the smell of it mixed in with stuff. So we'll see what I think of this. I did smell these before, but I don't really remember. That's the joy of being me, is I don't remember things a lot. Okay, I'm not hating this one yet. So let's warm it up a little bit. Okay, I really not a big fan like that, but let's break off a piece and smell the bottom notes. So I don't hate it, but I don't love it. So it reminds me of like a sparkly champagne-y kind of drink, which I don't know why, because it's like grapefruit. And I don't even know if that's the right scent description. I wonder. Fresh air and pine needles swirl through a pinewood forest. I wonder if that got mixed up. I don't know. Sometimes I get my stuff and I don't like read it. I just trust the person who put it together. And then I find out after I print it and send it out and stuff like that that I probably should have read it a little bit better. So let me see, what does it actually say? Spiced grapefruit. Mandarin and bergamot citrus perfectly balanced with spicy coriander, nutmeg, and allspice. So apparently that's not right on there. Now it makes me wonder about the other ones. Huh. Okay, that one's correct. So, my bad. Apparently I didn't read that one. So I feel a little bit sheepish right now. But hey, life happens. If it's just 1 out of 5, that's not correct. Oh, okay, 1 out of 5 is not correct. So that one did not get fixed. So let me read that scent description again, because now I forgot what it already said because I was too busy looking at everything else. So the actual scent description is mandarin and bergamot citrus, perfectly balanced with spicy coriander, nutmeg, and allspice. So that may be why I'm just not like loving it, is there's just too much. It's definitely a citrusy. It's not a horrible scent, but it's just not a Michele favorite. Let's put it that way. So maybe Zachary will like it. I can warm it in his room. Okay, the next scent, this is a fan favorite. Lots of people were happy this one came out, is Rustic Lodge. So this just came out not too long ago in a Bring Back My Bar. And my husband absolutely loved it so much he made me put it in my Scentsy Club. I think I took it out because I was tired of getting it. But it's a good scent for tree lovers. If you love pine trees and cabin smoky, so this is a good scent. So the first thing I smell is some pine, but it smells like it's kind of burning. So like a smoldering pine maybe. So definitely smells like an outdoorsy cabin scent. It's not bad. It smells like trees on fire. There's a couple of scents that smell like that. It's not horrid, but it's not my cup of tea scent. I'm not a woodsy girl. The scent description is warm fragrance of cedar, oak, and musk with traces of wood smoke and fallen leaves. And to me, the wood smoke is really strong. So that is definitely, if you like the woodsy, smoky tree scents, Rustic Lodge, definitely hands down. The next one is maraschino sugar cookie. So this one came out, I want to say last year or the year before, probably the year before, as a Whiff Box exclusive scent. The only way to get it was, a bar of it was in Whiff Box. And it was a lickable scent back then. I was also a bakery girl back then. I've kind of changed to a fresher girl, but you know, seasons change. But this one, it smells like fresh baked cookies. I'm not a cherry person, but it makes me think of those thumbprint cookies where, you know, where you have the dough and you put the little thumbprint and then you put the little jelly in the top where it just tastes delicious. Or like the Linzer cookies. That's the other thing for them, where you have the little lattice work on top. My husband made some amazing ones of those. But yes, it smells like a Linzer cookie. Again, I'm not a big bakery person anymore, but sometimes they surprise me. Yeah, this definitely smells like one of those delicious little cookies with the little jelly in the middle, that when you bite the cookie, the whole jelly part comes off. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But yes, sugar cookie dough baked with vanilla and drizzled in a sweet maraschino cherry glaze. So I'm not a cherry person, but this is a lickable scent. I wouldn't recommend it, but it is a lickable scent. And then the last scent is Cozy Fireside. This is another one that I'm not in love with. It's in the woodsy, foresty fire family. Ooh, and it smells like fireplace ash. It smells a little bit better when you warm it up a little bit. Let's see what the bottom notes taste or smell like. I'm not tasting nothing. Smell like. So, yeah, this one, for me, this is definitely, my husband's probably going to love this scent because he likes the smoky, I'm outside standing in the middle of a fire scent. So, Cozy Fireside, warm spice notes with zesty ginger and cinnamon. I don't really smell cinnamon. I don't know if I smell ginger, maybe, but I don't like ginger, except for in ginger snap cookies. So that's the only way I like ginger. But it's just, again, it's not the most horrible smell I've ever smelled, but it is not my favorite. So this would be like my number 5 scent. And then number 4 would be Rustic Lodge. Number 3 would be Spiced Grapefruit. And then number 1's kind of tied for these two. So Toasted Caramel Sugar, I think, would be my number 2 scent. And Maraschino Sugar Cookie would be my top scent out of the bricks. Now, again, the bricks are very bakery, woodsy heavy. So if you don't like bakery and you don't like woods, then the bricks probably are not in your lineup for this time. But that is that. I wanted to sniff them for you. Remember, they are available while supplies last, so they could sell out. We're getting into that season where people are starting to think of this season now, especially since Halloween is Friday. So it's likely that things will start selling out faster than they did because we're getting into the, okay, now that Halloween is done, now it's Christmas season. So everybody immediately jumps. So the bricks are $24 each, or 2 for $40, or all 5 cents for $90. And again, if you have a Scentsy Club or you do not have a Scentsy Club, you can always start one. I can help. Or if you have a Scentsy Club and you don't want the actual tree-sized brick, because that is a lot of wax, you can get a bar of it, or 2 bars, or 3 bars, or however many, in your actual Scentsy Club. But if you have any questions, just let me know. I am here for you, and I will talk to you guys all again super soon.